Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new episode of the Skylanders Trap Team Soul Seeker series here on the channel. This particular level I think we'll tackle with Choppa.
Get to the chopper!
Man, am I looking forward to this one. This one is the foosball one, so basically anyone who has the football of power gets a big buff, which is why I want it. Then again, not like Choppa even needs a big buff because he's already overpowered as is. He's easily one of the best characters in this game, let alone one of the best cores. I mean, he's a T-Rex with a helicopter backpack. What's not to love, right? And here's a fun fact about Choppa. We'll make this for Choppa episode. After all, they did make the Schwarzenegger reference. But say, fun fact about Choppa, he was originally going to be the tech giant. The problem with Tyrannosaurus Rexes, in terms of their shape, is that they're very horizontal. So making a giant out of a T-Rex, well, not very horizontal, they're very vertical even. But in other words, because of the shape a T-Rex would turn out based on them being taken into giant proportions, would mean that Choppa would be impossible to fit into the packaging for a regular giant. So instead they had to go for a more vertical giant, that being Bounce's design, which also went through a lot of different phases and changes. They originally had a very big, like, War Machine inspired Skylander that went over top. It had like 60 guns on it. And they came to the realization that a giant with like mega-gas Gatling guns and lasers, it just didn't feel very Skylander-y. It was just a little too realistic and, you know, too warfare-like. It just didn't match and didn't blend in well with the rest of the cast. It's the same reason as to why Haldor from Spyro's Adventure got scrapped in favour for Double Trouble instead. At least they kept the NPC design for the Empire of Ice. Okay, let's unleash our Soul Gem, because it is annihilating. You can imagine how even much more better it gets with the, you know, ball thing. Yeah, get Rex in a boy. But say, it's just really interesting looking back at all of the different, like, scrap Skylanders that they originally designed for earlier games, but either the technology wasn't there or they just didn't work at the time, so they wound up scrapping them and coming back with the design later. Crypt King has the exact same story behind him, how he was originally meant to be the Magic Giant, but obviously they switched it out for Ninjini, thinking that he was a bit too similar to Chop Chop, and he is, but, you know, in the end, they brought him back regardless, and now he's known as Chop Chop Daddy. Wow, I am so fast and so powerful. Well, that's exactly what you want from you know, robotic Tyrannosaurus Rex, I guess. Yeah, get destroyed, yeah, sons of beaches. Boom! Oh man, I am such a force of nature, and I love it! Ow, now they're hitting me, and that's awfully rude. I can't believe it's a Chompy that makes me fumble of all things. I'm just trying to think of other examples of, you know, scrap Skylanders once they return to. Superchargers has loads. Like, there was, I'll show you on screen right now concept art for the original Smash Hit. As you can tell, before they created Smash Hit, his design was very different. In fact, I believe the original design was even a female with a massive ass weapon, twice her size. But in the end, they went with, obviously, the marsupial design with a wrecking ball, which now, thanks to a Might of Skylander dude, I have a custom where his wrecking ball is a literal wrecking ball, and that custom looks glorious. Those photos you see before you, they do not do the custom justice. The custom looks so good in real life, and I'm not even exaggerating too. Skylander dude is so talented. Wow, you guys have got to go. Boom! Helicopter blades. Wow, they're so huge. Like I say, Choppa is many things. Needing buffs, that is not something he needed, and yet they kind of gave it to him anyway. Oh wow, those guys, they were pecking for me, but they failed, and we won. Yeah. But no, there's just lots of really cool and interesting stuff behind Skylanders, especially for scrapped wall, that obviously, given that games are more confidential than most other things, a lot of that scrap stuff will never see the light of day, at least not publicly. I would love one day, you know, maybe even for the 10th anniversary of something like Imaginators, to see just a bunch of the scrap content, because there is literally going to be like hours upon hours of things to cover from these games that we just never got to see because it wound up getting scrapped or they didn't have technology to make it work yet. Like Spyro's Adventure was a game that took 3 years to develop, whilst the other games only took 2 because from the other games they already had Spyro's Adventure as a foundation. But for Spyro's Adventure, what basically happened is that they kept trying a bunch of things that just didn't work. So it took them 3 years, 3 years of experimentation. You know, if they played it safe the entire time and just went with what they knew would work, first of all, we definitely wouldn't get as good a game. Like Skylanders mentioned, if they take risks and experiments, that's what makes it so good, and an excellent start to franchise, which is now over 10 years old, which blows my mind. I've been playing it for over 10 years because I've been playing it since Christmas of 2011. But say, that all being said, there was a lot of stuff they experimented with that ultimately had to get scrapped because it just didn't work. And we owe for quality of Spyro's Adventure to that experimentation. You know, without risk, there could be no victory.
Without sacrifice, there can be no victory.
Can't believe I just referenced Bayformers films. I feel disgusted inside and out. I want to vomit. Those films are so fucking terrible and I hate them. As a Transformers fan, I have to hate them because they betray my favourite characters. They treat them like hunks of metal that are just there to punch each other for the sake of entertainment. And I'll give them this. The effects, the entertainment value and the action, it is very good. Like, those are very much spectacle-based movies. You watch them in a big theatre with surround sound and the big screen and you get just mindless fun. You get that out of them. But from a character and story writing standpoint, those movies are so garbage, and I hate them. When I say I'm a Transformers fan, what I mean is I'm a fan of the cartoons and the toys and the comic books, not a fan of the garbage Bayformers films. And it's sad because the Bayformers films are what Transformers is known as by a casual audience, which without them, obviously the brand would phase out of existence. It kind of reinvented the brand, so to say, revitalized it so that then it reached a whole new audience and allowed for brand to be revived in a way. So without those Bayformers films, we wouldn't have Transformers. But even then, doesn't mean I have to like those films. I can like the impact those films have had whilst not liking the films themselves. Boom, baby! Wow, that was a lot of destruction. Let's get on top of these guys, and then we can boil from up here. Wow, I'm taking a lot of damage. I should probably stop doing that now. Die, sucker! Oh, they're dying alright. They are so very dead, and now I've healed up thanks to, you know, their sacrifice, shall we say. Destruction! Yeah, luckily having ranged attacks is very useful when mines are being dropped whenever they get defeated. Oh wow, this is a lot of enemies. Dare I even say a shit ton of enemies. Luckily, I have this in the bag. I hope. Oh, we got food. Now I have even more in the bag. Okay, more damage. Very good. We love to see more damage. Obviously, why wouldn't I like more damage? More damage from area, am I right? And boom! Oh, he's not dead yet. He will be. Told you so.
What do you want?
Anyway, I believe we have one final phase. I believe so correctly. Let's do this thing. Then after this, we got to deal with an arena challenge that amalgamates all of the challenges we've had thus far, and it amalgamates them together. Oh, more enemies. Yeah, this is destruction, alright. I probably don't need to charge them up for the sake of the eggshells. Oh well. Yeah, we get it. There's lots of you. Okay, let's boil. Boom! Up we go. And destruction. Wow, that was a shit ton of destruction. And the last one left even got destroyed by the mine that got left behind. Anyway, what I need to do is I actually need to wait for this boil to finish so that then I can do it all over again. Oh, we got to get out of here. Boom and boom. Yeah, we've got to take down Choppa first because we have no chance of being able to boil while he's still around. In fact, whilst any of the projectile enemies are around, we don't want to even attempt boiling. We probably shouldn't attempt any sort of charging attacks, and yet here I am doing those anyway. So, let's boil! Yeah, I'm Brooklyn 99 in it up. We're playing the game of boils. And Boom! That's a lot of damage. Ouch, we've got to get out of here though before I continue to take a lot of damage. Get out of the way of Cuckoo Clocker. Luckily, this is why I have a pretzel for. Thank goodness for pretzels. And a boom. I love how those penetrate through enemies. It's very rather convenient indeed. Anyway, and boom. Oh wow, they're still not dead. Well, his friend is anyway. And we finish him off. There you go.
You got some legit.
Yeah, I do got some legit power. That's what I was going to say, but I cut him off because it was a necessary deep stew. And you know what we like to do? We like to press best button video games to get that deep stew out of here. So the character I picked to absolutely obliterate this challenge is going to be Wallop. Yeah, baby.
Hammer it home.
Oh, we're hammering it home, all right.
Fire and artillery.
So, let's get into it. I just kind of ran out of things to say. What can I say? I've rambled about Transformers. I've rambled about Skylanders history. This might just be for rambling episode all over again. Then again, rambling is all my commentary ever is. And isn't it glorious? Man, my commentary is fantastic. Dare I even say the best on YouTube, and I'm so humble about how good my commentary is. It's unparalleled, and yet here I am, you know, eating a slice of humble pie and not even bragging about how good my commentary is. The fact that it's just clearly better than yours by default, because that's how my commentary works. Yeah, this is not what bragging looks like. Yeah, those hammers just, they kept on going, didn't they? They couldn't help themselves, but keep on going, keep on going. Okay, these guys have got to go. Ow, he hit me. That was so rude, man. Okay, this is my ready face. This is what my ready face looks like. Come back to me, you ball. There you go, we got the ball. Oh, we didn't, apparently. But yeah, again, Wallop. Definitely not a character who needs buffs, and yet here we are getting buffs all the same. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about Wallop is the fact that he's such a one-trick pony, in the fact that why would you use any other attack when his hammers are this stupid broken? He's so mindless for lack of strategy, kind of makes his gameplay get repetitive and dull for me after a while. Sure, it's fun to absolutely obliterate everything in his sight, and he's definitely an easy choice of me to switch out for when I'm in a tough spot. So I love that about him. But I hate how I never use the other attacks, and even when I do, all what they are hammer attacks. They're so uninspired. It's like, oh, we give him 2 hammers for his weapons. Well, if those are the only attacks he's going to have, he's not going to use anything else. He's not going to have any other Earth-based abilities. He's just going to use hammers. And we already have, like, 3 Earth Skylanders that use hammers. Wallop being the 3rd of them. If Stump Smash was an Earth element, then more hammers, for Pete's sake. So, yeah, I just have a massive problem with Wallop having hammers, and more hammers for a moveset. They just kind of gave him 2 hammers, made a moveset out of it, and called it a day. They didn't give him anything more unique. He's an Earth Skylander. There are so many Earth-based attacks he could have, and yet the developer said no. Yeah, this is destruction right here. At least I have some sort of projectile attack. That's exactly what Melee Drillbot needs. Melee Drillbot needs a fucking projectile attack. Yeah, there you go. Before they even had a chance at getting at me, I had already obliterated them. Man, that was fast. He was spinning right round, baby, right round. Okay, boom. That's annihilated. These folks, too, will also wind up annihilated. Told you so! Come back to me, all sticking orb. There we go, we got the orb back. Now that's freaking glorious. Let's kill this guy. Yeah, he's so very dead right now.
That's all the waves.
And that is all the waves. Fantastic. Well done me. I think I deserve a pat on the shoulder for that. So we got an eggshell hat. Very cool. We also got 2 stars, which is also cool, and a Portal Master rank up. But now what we have to worry about are all of the Dreamquake missions, starting with a monster multiplier. This mission we're going to tackle with Food Fight. It's been a while since we've seen him, so why not bring him back for a little bit of screen time? It's all about balancing screen time between all these characters and all that. Arena battle. Helps me, yeah. Yeah, we've got to be careful here though, we can't let the timer run out. That will not be very much convenient, which is luckily what we have projectiles for. Projectiles make it even easier to defeat enemies from afar and defeat them quickly. Yeah, get destroyed, folks. I should probably start picking up some of these tomatoes, and then I have Charge Blast for folks like these that I don't even need to worry about because I can just technically knock them off the ledge. See ya! Okay, here we go. I've got to get that guy before he gets to the multiplier. Yeah, we got him alright. That was the plan there, bro. I did. I knocked him out of the circle. I was very successful. Now this guy's got to die. We got him. Yay! Okay, we need more tomatoes. Oh, I meant to jump over that then. Oh, he's dead. He just kind of fell down the crevice there, he did. Oh, and here comes a bruiser cruiser for good measure. Time to take him out, grab some tomatoes, boom, boom. You know what, the Choppy can clone itself. I don't think having an extra Choppy is really going to make the difference between victory and defeat over here. I mean, look at that. Oh no, we went from having to deal with 1 Chompy to 2 Chompies. Oh, whatever will I do? There you go, that destroyed him. Yeah, I hate Walruses, how they stun you and they just create a loop of unnecessary damage. Then again, all damage is, for the most part, unnecessary. You shouldn't have took it in the first place. That's for a mentality I have about damage. Don't accept it. Kill and don't be killed, pretty much. Okay, there's that guy, there's that guy, there's that guy. Wow, you guys just don't want to die, do you? Boom. There you go, that's more like it. Now you're much more dead. Oh, they are so very dead. And these guys shall be too. Boom. I can't wait to lose half of my characters to these fucking arenas like I did in Giant Soul Seekers. It'll be that series all over again. Ooh, yes, we got some tomatoes. It wouldn't be a Soul Seeker series without losing my characters in stupid ways, such as to the arena challenges. I'm definitely going to lose some to the one-hit challenges. I mean, we lost like 3 to the ones in Giants. The one-hit challenges in this game are even tougher because you're expected to use a villain to tank one of the hits. Luckily, you do get a shield, so you can technically take 2 hits. But once you lose that shield, it's gone for good. And then obviously, normally you have a villain to take another hit. So that's 3 hits, but we'll only be able to take the 2 because we'll only have the shield in our Skylander. Villains are locked out for all combat capabilities, so to say. Hey, you guys, stay still, would ya? Yeah, we're sniping them. They're getting all sniped-like. Okay, let's kill him. Got him. Now that is satisfaction right there. So is that. Yay, explosions. Well, not explosions, but tomato ripeness for the win. Got him. Okay, let's zucchini blast them up. Do the same with these folks over here, these fools I should say specifically. See ya! Oh man, his attacks just flow so well. I love it. Such a fast-paced character, perfect for the start pack. What I would have done for Trap Team personally is that I would have made Elemental Gates red bases only, because then they would have still forced the consumer to buy red based characters. But at least then they would have more options. They could at least 100% the game on day 1, with the exception of the mystery elements at the time, which became light and dark. Because I'm pretty sure they released a Magic Core Wave 1. How about Mirror of Mystery? I think Mirror of Mystery was the first, like, Magic thing released for this game. Because Cobra Cadabra was a pretty late wave. He was the 3rd one, as was Blastermine. So those 2 released in the same wave. And then Enigma was the very last wave. Okay, these folks have got to go. What can I say? Boom! He's out of here. And so will the broccoli guy be. Boom, baby. So is that the sending with it? Is indeed fan-freaking-tastic and can finally move on to the next level. Flag you're it. We're going to be doing this with Funny Bone. One of the very first characters I got for this game, as I managed to find a brand new triple pack for Funny Bone, Choppa and Short Shot Shroom Boom at my local CEX for £15, which obviously was less than for pack brand new at the time, as for pack brand new would have been £25 from somewhere like Game. And CEX didn't actually sell it brand new. Technically it was pre-owned, but it was still in the original packaging as the person who traded it in that way. So obviously I wasn't going to say no to a £15 triple pack. That's how I got Funny Bear and Choppa and Short Shroom Boom. Totally worth it. Probably shouldn't have dug, but oh well. Definitely shouldn't have dug. Oh yeah, but that's what we have food for. Love me for food. Okay, let's raise the flag. Slowly but surely, we'll raise the flag. Yeah, it's been raised alright. Gotta watch out for the shockwaves being launched at us though. Hey, don't you dare ruin my flag! You sons of beaches. Can't be doing that to me. That's a big no-no. Ow. I got hit. This is fine. This is what being fine looks like. And I was about to say boom then, but unfortunately my frisbee got blocked by the freaking cookie clocker. Ha! Yeah, we dealt some damage, but that was with our shockwave, I believe, not our paw. Our paw can heal us though. I didn't hold the primary attack button, but sure, you know, Funny Bird is allowed to have a mind of its own. Now let us heal. Oh yeah! Oh, I love this move. I love it so much. We can even create another paw and have our paws reflect the frisbee amongst them. Oh no, but I got killed by the shockwave. That's a shame. Okay, let's you know, friendify the shockwave again, so that then less of our bones get killed off by such brutal murderers. These flags, they are murderers. Murderers, I tell you. Ooh, food. Don't mind if we do. Not that we even needed it, because I'm already maxed out on health. Okay, you guys have got to go. It really is simple as that. Boom, and they're out of here. I'm also taking hits to the face, which is not much convenient. It's also not much convenient that they are raising their enemy flag again. How dare they? Very rude. Okay, here we are, a lot more of just sitting around and waiting as this flag slowly but surely becomes one with the light side of the force. Do what must be done, flag, my friend. You see, that is why that flag is a friend of mine. That flag has a friend in me. I could sing the entire Toy Story song, but A, it's probably copyrighted, and B, I'm a terrible singer, so I will spare you from that tyranny. I'll just leave up singing to Dwayne Rock Johnson, who is somehow a good singer. We'll take it. Oh, I just kind of got yeeted. Also turns out that Stephanie Beatrix, aka Rosa from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, well, first of all, she's a good actress because her real life personality is basically the polar opposite of Rosa's personality in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Turns out she can also sing really well. She was in 2 musicals in the year of 2021. She was in the Heights, which was a really underrated film. That film was seriously good, one of my favourites to come out in 2021, and nobody watched it. It was so sad. That being said, she was in the Heights, and she was the main lead in Encanto, so she did plenty of singing that year. She has a very good singing voice. She's a great actress, very bubbly in real life, which is why, like, when the Disney casting agency went to speak with Stephanie Beatrix about working on the movie Encanto, they were originally going to give her the Lisa's role, but when they realised that her bubbly is actually a lot more, well, her personality even is a lot more bubbly in real life, they was like, nah, we'll give her the lead instead. Okay, let's have that slowly but surely raise itself on up. We'll make the next arena challenge for last, even though we won't have beat all of the arena challenges we've unlocked so far. Big shame. And we're going to conclude it with the same character we begun the episode with. That obviously being Get to the Choppa! Yeah, this is definitely the Choppa episode, where I get to put into the title, Get to the Choppa! Even for good measure, let Arnold Schwarzenegger right there say it himself. After all, he is the one where the quote originated from. And it originated from a good movie too. I like that movie. That movie you just saw a clip of. Yeah, it's a good movie. You should go watch that movie. Drop everything you're doing right now, go watch that movie. Wow, this guy just really doesn't want to die. Oh, never mind. I take it back. And I did it! Yay! So, flag, you're it. It's been completed. We ramped up again for good measure. And now what we get to do is we get to go on ahead and be counting sheep. But we're going to be doing it with the Choppa. Once I find him on my desk, that is. Yeah, we're going to have some dynamite, alright. So let's use the scanner and complete this arena challenge so that then by extent we can complete the episode at hand. We're going to skip over the So Deep Stew as we always do. First stage of more to come, I guess, because that is how stages work. Yeah, take down some of them chompies, mainly for looking at me funny, no reason. And now I have more missiles for win. Hey, don't hit me, that's rude. What are you going to be hitting me for, man? Talk about something unnecessary and all that. Okay, cool, those guys are down. Boom. More missiles for the win. Oh, and now I've fallen. I have fallen, and I could get up. Oh, yay, missiles. Boom, baby. Ah, oh, so much boom, you'll love it. There you go. Oh, I'm forgetting, I need to protect the sheep, not myself, the sheep. The sheep is what needs protecting. No, don't you dare hit my sheep. Leave my sheep out of this. You too, you frickin' I5. Thank God if my sheep fall off, the art class is dead, because that would make it very hard to defend them, wouldn't it? If they just kept falling off and dying all the time. Yeah, congratulatory Buffing Basket sounds good right about now. As does Sound of Silence, because I skipped over it in a So Deep Stew, therefore silence was initiated. Yeah, destruction, there's just so much of it. So much destruction. Wow, I was getting a roar up on that guy, but in the end I didn't even need a roar. Okay, let's slightly and slowly hover back. And bring out our dynamite! Oh, I love that soldier. Oh, I love it so much. Let's destroy that guy. Nicely done. And we're going to do it again. I am doing what must be done. Oh, shout for you. There you go. Boom. Yeah, there you go. We got there eventually. And you're dead. I am proud of myself though. Why can't I be proud of myself? Let a robot Tyrannosaurus Rex thing Bob just be proud for once, won't ya? Don't take away this fun. No, stay back, stay back. Luckily that's what I got my roar ability for. And gotcha, you son of a beach. Okay, now let's be initiating more dynamite, as if I want to stay in flight mode, which apparently I do not. Okay, that Chillbill frick has got to go, so does this guy. Leave my poor goddamn sheep alone, it's a very simple request. Okay, this I5 is dead, he left me behind some food, which is very thoughtful of him indeed. One of my sheep still has his helmet, so we're looking good. This is the third phase after all, so there shan't be too many more enemies after this. You'd hope so anyway. That would be the logical assumption now, wouldn't it? Okay, slowly but surely this guy's being taken out. Yeah, so much firing!
You keep winning, kid.
I do keep winning, yeah. Congratulations to me. Could even make a little jingle out of that. But that being said and done, we're going to get out of here. We're going to open up some prezzies at the academy. And then next episode, we are obviously going to be continuing on with some levels so we can seek out more souls rather than have a filler episode like this one. But what can I say? Next episode, we're going to finally hit double digits. So we got to do something special with it. Speaking of which, this gem would go to waste with Choppa, so we're going to switch out for Fist Bump instead. I can showcase to you just how unleveled he is at the moment and how under upgraded he is.
Too late.
Well, yeah, when enemies, you know, ask you who's there, it's too late for punchline. They're already dead. Oh wow, Fist Bump kind of went on a bit of a flying lesson right there. Anyway, let's open up this present. Yes, we needed that. Yeah, now we've leveled up. Fantastic. Okay, let's open up yet another one. So many prezzies. The game is very generous right now, including a hat. Yes, please. We're obviously going to be wearing it because it's glorious. He's very tall, I'm also noticing. His head kind of got chopped off by the framing. Anyway, let's see what Stephanie has to say. Oh! So the Skylander is fully upgraded, but you just need to level him up a bit. Which, you know, is pretty easily done. I'll just load up some superchargers and we'll defeat Kaos multiple times with the sky. But for now, this episode, it's coming to an end. With that being said and done, this video is coming to an end, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. By merely clicking on this video, you've shown support and helped it garner recognition so it can reach many other viewers here on YouTube. I'd love to see you take the extra step and leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Also be sure to comment below and push that subscribe button whilst you're down there. By clicking elsewhere on screen, you can either check out a video that's specifically picked out for you, or you can check out the rest of the playlist for a series you just watched. Before ending off, I'd like to thank all of my Blazing Knights and Scorching Dragons whose support helped make these videos possible. I'll be seeing you in the next video, and until the moment arises, peace!